new chant that's been rolling around lately. It's our peace, solidarity chant. If you guys do this with me 3 times. Peace, solidarity, peace, solidarity, peace, solidarity, peace, solidarity, peace. That's truly what it's all about. That's truly what Madison has done for this type of rally and this type of revolution, and I'm going to thank you for that.
And they were coming in, you know,
The situation reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from a movie. What we've got here is a failure to communicate. Some men, you just can't read. Well, Mr. Walker, we're here again today. The funny thing is, Mr. Walker isn't here today. At this very moment, in a tiny, well-heated room at the Alliant Energy Center with the Koch brothers and the Americans for Prosperity bus tour, I'm told this little room seats about 400 people. Meanwhile, back here at the Capitol, oh, and by the way, right before I came up here, they said we had 1,000 of our people there. Meanwhile, back here at the Capitol, the People's House, thousands of you are braving this fine Wisconsin winter afternoon, and God bless you for doing that. I say this not only to point out the obvious disconnect that we have here, but to prove a point. We don't require a heated room to rally for something that we believe in. We have our convictions to keep us warm. Having the honor to speak to you on occasions like this, I've tried to bring up different points than what my brothers and sisters have said on this stage. With that in mind, I wish to say this. Personally, I'm not encumbered by the fact that Mr. Walker wants to, and I do mean wants to try, to take away our collective bargaining rights, because I know that he can't. As long as we're all standing together, standing up for what we believe is right and for what is just, we have the power. Who has the power? Who has the power? Who has the power? Absolutely. Secondly, I'm not encumbered by Mr. Walker wanting to place the financial burden on the backs of hard-working Wisconsinites, because you have used your collective voice, one voice, to tell him, no more! No more! No more! Martin Luther King Jr. once said, a man cannot ride your back unless it is bent. Right now, I do not see a single man, woman, or child who is not standing straight. Finally, I'm not encumbered by the fact that the corporations and the ultra-rich who have backed Walker for all these years and seem to have more money than 98% of the people that live in this state, and they choose to use that money to wage this war against us. Why am I not swayed? Because we have the heart. That is much more valuable than any gold, money, or anything like that. Wisconsin has captured the hearts and minds of the entire nation. Standing up for what you believe is right, and in doing it in our own creative, peaceful, and unwavering way. It is of my opinion that this fight is not entirely about bargaining rights. It's not about funding a state budget on your backs or fighting big money. It's truly about how one human being treats another. It's about how as human beings, we take care of each other. It's about shoveling the walk of your elderly neighbor. It's about holding that door open for your sister or your brother. It's about lending a hand. And honestly, it's truly about doing what is right. some questions for you. If you're doing what is right, do you have to lie about it? If you're doing what is right, do you have to hide behind locked doors and sneak your followers and yourself through a secret tunnel just to get to your office? If you're doing what is right, do you have to surround yourself only with those that agree with you? They say that the real reason Mr. Walker has chosen this path with the people of Wisconsin is that he is a true believer. He truly believes that he is the next Ronald Reagan. He also believes in a philosophy, and this is very interesting. He believes in a philosophy that only the richest people should have the power to make the decisions for all. Once again, brothers and sisters, this type of thinking is fundamentally wrong. It is unjust, it is inhumane, it is reprehensible, and yes, sir, it is un-American.